All right, guys, this is a special Tuesday election call out. I just wanted to get you guys on there, remind you guys it is time to vote. It's about noon, about lunchtime. If you're going out, make sure that you go out and you cast your ballot. Super easy this week in Ohio. I don't know about other states. They may have special elections on the first week of August. I don't know. It seems weird being the first Tuesday of August instead of the first Tuesday of whatever. But anyhow, get out and get your vote. Get your voice heard, and let's get what we want done. In Ohio, here it is a special election based on constitutional amendments to the state of Ohio. Basically, they want if you vote yes, they want you to vote yes because you want a supermajority to be the rule in Ohio. So, if you're going to change any laws or change any regulations, that it would end up being 60% it would take 60% of the votes to change it. Another big thing was that instead of right now, you can, if you get 5% of the voters in 44 counties, then you can be on the ballot for a constitutional amendment change. Where with the new law, they would want you to be at 5% across the board. So all 88 counties you would have to have your following there. In that, I think that it seems a bit of overkill. What we have has worked for 100 years. So in my opinion, it's 51%. Just a standard majority is great. Because there's some things. I mean, like, you think about it, if whether I believe that it's really that big a deal or not, you think if you want to change the Constitution, yeah, you just need 51 people out of 100. And if and the same thing if you want to stop them from changing the Constitution, you just need 50 people or 51 people out of 100 to stop it. So if you think about it the other way, where it's 60-40, if you want to stop a constitutional amendment, it only takes 40 people out of 100. And if you want to get it passed, it takes 60 people out of 100, 61. So you have to get to that 60% before you can pass it. So it makes it a lot easier to keep the Constitution the same, but it also makes it a lot harder to, once you get it changed, to get the ball rolling. So I wanted to keep things the same. Voted no, just because really, if we look back at 100 years, there have been a lot of controversies and a lot of things go down. And honestly, the way we've done it seems to keep things going the way it needs to go. I could be wrong. You never know. But I'm always for the lesser of the governments and stuff like that, and making it 60% tends to, to me, it seems like there's just more that has to be involved. I know that both sides said that big lobbyists were part of this, and the one thing that at the end of the day, the lobby firms, they can't, out of state lobby firms can't vote. And yes, they can put all the money into, make issue one this, make issue one that. And I saw it's about abortion. It's about abortion, and it's but on both sides, it is about whatever it's about. And so, honestly, in the end, it takes us going out and actually saying something. So if you don't go out and you don't say anything, then you don't say anything, and that's it. You just you withered away your time, your chance. And I understand life is life, and life gets in the way. And sometimes you can't get out and do the things that do those civic minded things. But at the same time, I'm always reminded by the Federalist Papers that said all it takes is one good person to do nothing, to allow things to go on that you wouldn't normally allow. So to allow bad things to happen. So all evil has to do to prevail is to for one good person to let it go. So don't be that guy, that good person letting it go. Get out there and be that good person that is voting your conscience. So I don't care which way you vote. Vote yes, vote no. We're gonna be friends. We'll have beers or whatever, and afterwards. But get out and have your voice heard. So do your civic duty. Vote Ohio. Vote wherever you are. San Bernardino, South Carolina. Jimmy's Puddle in Kentucky or whatever, wherever. So get out there, get some voting done. I'll get on here tonight after I start seeing some of the election stuff, and I'll probably do a full-on podcast. But I just wanted to get you in here. It's almost noon. Noon's a terrible time because everybody's going out, but I need you to get out there and do your job, get your voting done. The state of Ohio doesn't ask you, or your state doesn't ask you to do a ton. Most of the time it's asking to take away things, but this way, get out there and get your voice heard one way or another. So, Why I'm Angry Podcast ends now. Oops. Remember to follow, like, and share the Why I'm Angry podcast across all social media platforms and anywhere you get your podcast. The Why I'm Angry podcast ends now.